What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, bringing you our top Pokemon card auctions of the week. If you are new to watching this series, you picked the perfect episode to start on because we have a lot of insane auctions, especially in Celebration set, but we'll get to that here shortly. I want to thank each and every one of you who watches this series on a regular basis, and I also want to mention that if you do any shopping on eBay, it would help me out tremendously if you used my eBay link in the description below. It would support the channel more than you know, so please consider using that for any of your eBay shopping this season. I will link that in the comments as well. So like I said, folks, we'll be going over a lot of cards from Celebration set, a lot of vintage cards, and I also picked out a few of the very notable cards from the PWCC auction that had occurred this past week, so we're going to check all those out and more. Let's get started here with Celebration set in this Ace 9 Celebrations Charizard Holo. This is the first time in the series we'll be reviewing any Ace graded cards. So this particular Charizard from Celebrations got the Ace 9 and it sold for $153 US. We also had a few PSA 10 examples of this card come through. One sold for $601, another one sold for $780, and another one sold for $800 even. There was also a BGS 10 pristine version of this card that sold for $1,275. We also had the Japanese 25th anniversary version of this card come through. One sold as a PSA 10 for $760, the other one sold for $866. Folks, I am really feeling the Japanese version of this card. I love the sparkle border all around it. I think I might actually like it more than the English version. What do y'all think? Which one of these do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. Also from Celebration set, we had a BGS 10 Zekrom card that sold for $270. The Mew EX from the Classic Collection sold as a PSA 10 for $132. And we had a couple Flying Pikachu VMAX cards in PSA 10. One sold for $112. The other one sold for $241. So quite a difference in price there. And here is a Birthday Pikachu from the Classic Collection that sold for $315 as a PSA 10. The Gold Star Umbreon from the Classic Collection sold as a PSA 10 for $305, while the Full Art Gold Mew card sold for $510. We had a couple of the Gold Pikachu V cards from the Ultra Premium Collection sell as PSA 10s. One here sold for $257, another one sold for $330, and the one after that sold for $330 as well. We also had the Golden Pokeball Trainer card that sold as a PSA 10 for $393 US. Here is the Japanese Gengar VMAX that sold as a PSA 10 for $410, and then the Full Art Mew V card, also in Japanese, sold for $305. I'm really excited to see what this Gengar VMAX and this Mew V in PSA 10 sell for in their English variants. And lastly, for our modern cards, we had this pre-release Charizard Holo from Evolution set that sold for $3,700 US in a PSA 10. Now folks, every time I see these PSA 10 pre-release Charizard cards, they always look awful on the back of them. Look at the back of this. It is so madly off-centered. It's got like nicks on the corners. Just does not look like PSA 10 quality, but that goes for each of these I see. I don't know why, it's like a trend I see with these pre-release Evolutions cards. Alright, getting into the vintage section, we have a Skarmory EX from EX Power Keepers in PSA 10 that sold for $285, and they had a Groudon EX from Hidden Legends set that sold for $521. Here is a Swampert EX from EX Crystal Guardian set that sold for $761. Here we got a Raikou Holo from SKYRIDGE set in PSA 10 that sold for $773 US. And then we have a reverse holographic Mew from Legendary Collection that sold for $2,759 US. Here we have a Misty Psyduck in PSA 10. This is the Wizards of the Coast W stamp. There you see in the right hand side that sold for $766. Now I wanted to get this card, but folks, I just couldn't bring myself to pay $766 for a Misty Psyduck. I just couldn't do it. I need it for my collection. I have the PSA 9, but I could not pull the trigger on the price tag. I couldn't do it. Up next are a few holographics from Team Rocket set. We have a Dark Blastoise Holo, unlimited in PSA 10 that sold for $910, and a Dark Charizard Holo, also unlimited, sold for $1,665. Here is a first edition Dark Dragonite Holo that sold as a PSA 10 for $3,050. Only one card from Jungle in this no symbol Snorlax Holo in PSA 10 that sold for $2,550. And then here's a few cards from base set. We have a beautiful Unlimited Blastoise Holo in PSA 10 sell for $3,150. We also have the 4th print Machamp Holo. This is the 1999 to 2000, as you can see on the label there. That sold for an even $800. And then lastly, for our cards on eBay, we have the Unlimited base set Chansey Holo that sold as a PSA 10 for $2,226. This price right here seems to be Chansey's happy price, so to speak, as every PSA 10 we've seen come by in the past several months has been around the $2,200 mark. A couple of sealed booster boxes to go over. We have a black and white Dragons Exalted booster box that sold for $2,700. An Unlimited Gym Heroes booster box sold for $4,700. An Unlimited Jungle booster box sold for $5,100. And an Unlimited Team Rocket box sold for $6,700. And folks, I know this isn't Pokemon, but we saw a first edition MetaZoo booster box that sold for $6,600. Now I know some of you love MetaZoo, some of you despise it. I have no real opinion on it, but I thought that was interesting. I wanted to bring it to your attention. Here are just a handful of cards from the recent PWCC monthly auction I wanted to go over with you. This is a Black Label BGS 10 Charizard GX that sold for only $4,700. And I say only $4,700 because it was a week or two ago this card sold for an even $6,000. So we saw a $1,300 decrease within a matter of 1 to 2 weeks. That was kind of interesting. Here we saw a Shining Tyranitar in first edition PSA 10 sell for $4,800. The first edition Shining Charizard sold for an even $13,000. Here is the Gold Star Pikachu from EX Holon Phantoms that sold for $6,750. And then we had the big bad Gold Star Rayquaza from EX Deoxys that sold for an even $40,000. And it's also interesting to note that the BGS 9.5 version of this card sold for $25,500. A couple of Japanese cards to go over. We have a 2005 Japanese promo Victory Medal card that sold for $7,250. And we also had the Gengar Holo Misaki card that sold as a PSA 10 for $11,000. The University Magikarp promo card sold as a PSA 9 for $27,000, while the Miracle Diamond Japanese Trainer promo sold for an even $32,000 as a PSA 10. And perhaps the most noteworthy auction from PWCC was this signed Venusaur No Rarity Symbol Holo from base set, signed by none other than Mitsuhiro Arita, which sold for an even $55,000. Definitely a grail if I've ever seen one. And lastly, I wanted to touch on these two cards right here. This is the Gold Metal Charizard card from the Ultra Premium Collection of Celebration set. This card in PSA 10 sold this week for $8,601, while the Gold Metal Pikachu in PSA 10 sold for $10,144 in auction. The Charizard card actually has a population of 12 PSA 10 examples, while the Pikachu card only has 1 PSA 10 copy as of the making of this video. So folks, what do y'all think of the price tags on those Metal Celebrations cards? Are you surprised by them? And let me know what you thought of the rest of the auctions. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. I'll be trying to put out some more videos this week, so check me out then, and I will see you all later.